Welcome to the Ultimate Store Kit tutorial. In this quick video, we'll show you how to create a single product page using the powerful features of Ultimate Store Kit. Let's get started and see how easy it is to build your online store. First, navigate to your WordPress dashboard and open the Ultimate Store Kit tab. A pop-up menu will appear. Select the template builder from there. In the top left corner, you will notice a button labeled Add New Template. Click on it, and a new box titled New Template will pop up. Start by choosing the type of template you want to create. In this case, select Single Page. Next, give your template a name. Below that, you will find two options, Active or Inactive. Choose Active if you want the template to be applied immediately, or Inactive if you prefer to save it for later use. For now, select Active. Once done, click the Create Template button, which will take you directly to the editor page. In the editor, click the plus icon at the center of the page. You will be presented with two layout options, Flexbox and Grid. For this setup, choose Flexbox. After selecting the Flexbox layout, click the down arrow to pick your structure. Now it's time to customize the container to start building the page. Feel free to adjust the container settings according to your design preferences. After setting up the container, click the plus icon again in the center to open the Ultimate Store Kit widget panel on the left side of the screen. Begin by inserting a container from the Layout tab. Inside this container, insert another container and then duplicate it. You will notice two containers stacked vertically. However, we need them side by side instead. To fix this, select the parent container and set the direction to row horizontal from the options on the left panel. Then, move to the Style tab and change the background color to white for a clean look. Head over to the Advanced tab and set padding values for each container to create proper spacing. Also, select the parent container again and adjust the gaps value to manage the space between the two containers. Next, insert the product image widget into the container on the left side. In the Style tab on the left panel, you can change the background color. Set the spacing between the main product image and the thumbnails, and adjust the thumbnail spacing as needed. You can also customize the border type and border radius for both the main image and the thumbnails to match your design style. Now, move to the container on the right side and insert the Breadcrumbs widget. Under the Style tab, you can customize the text color, link color, hover link color, and delimiter color to match your theme. Set the padding and margin values for better positioning. Additionally, customize the typography settings and adjust the alignment of the breadcrumbs for a more polished look. Following that, insert the product title widget just below the breadcrumbs. Within the Style tab, you can modify the alignment and color of the title. You'll also find options to fully customize the typography, where you can adjust the family, size, weight, transform, style, decoration, line height, letter spacing, and word spacing. After that, set the margin values as needed. Next, insert the product rating widget underneath the product title. Under the Content tab, you can toggle the visibility of the review link. Adjust the alignment for the product rating and set the gap between the text and the star rating. In the Style tab, you can customize the fill star color, empty star color, and star rating typography. You can also modify the color and typography settings for the review link and the review count. After that, add the product stock widget right under the product rating. In the Style tab, you can customize the color, typography, and alignment for the stock status. You will also find 3 toggle switches that let you show or hide the stock quantity, total sales, and progress bar according to your preference. When it comes to the stock quantity section, you can customize the text color, count color, and text typography. Below these options, you can also adjust the margin, direction, and gap settings to better structure your layout. Next, insert the short description widget under the product stock. In the Style tab, you'll be able to customize the text color, typography, and alignment for the short description to make it visually appealing. Afterward, insert the product price widget beneath the short description. In the Style tab, you can fine-tune the alignment and margin settings. You'll also see 2 sub-tabs, Regular Price and Sale Price. Under the Regular Price tab, you can modify the color and typography settings to fit your store's design. Next, add the Add to Cart widget right below the product price. Under the Content tab, you can choose whether to show or hide the quantity field. You can also customize the space between, text, icon, and alignment settings for the Add to Cart button. Moving to the Style tab, you will find 2 subsections, Normal and Hover. Under Normal, you can adjust the buttons, color, background, border type, border width, border color, border radius, padding, typography, and box shadow. Under the Hover tab, you can further customize the hover color, border color, and background settings to create a more interactive experience. Following the Add to Cart section, you will see 3 additional sections: Quantity field, Variation swatches, and Quantity plus minus. Although no changes are necessary here, you have full control to customize them based on your design preferences if you wish. Finally, the last section is the Variation price. Here, you can set the margin value and customize the color and typography for the regular price to complete the layout. Next, insert the Call for Price widget right below the Add to Cart button. In the Content tab, the first section you'll see is Layout. Here, you can customize the text, phone number, icon, and alignment. Once you select an icon, you'll also have options to adjust its position and spacing to better fit your design. Next, move over to the Style tab. Under the Call for Price section, you will find 2 sub-tabs, Normal and Hover. In the Normal tab, you can personalize the color, background type, border width, border color, border radius, padding, typography, and box shadow. Feel free to style it exactly how you want. Remember, if you need to make changes to the icon or its position later, you can always do that from the Layout section under the Content tab. After that, insert the Product Meta widget right below the Call for Price widget. In the Style tab, the only section you'll find is Product Meta. Here, you can switch the view between inline and list layouts and adjust the gap between elements. You'll also find 2 sub-tabs, Text and Link. Under the Text tab, you can modify the color, SKU color, and typography to match your design. Now, create a new container below your design and insert the Product tab's widget inside it. In the Style tab, the first section you'll see is Tabs, where you can set the alignment of the tabs. You'll also find 3 sub-tabs, Normal, Hover, and Active. Under the Normal tab, you can tweak the color, background type, border width, border radius, padding, margin, space between elements, and typography. In the Hover tab, you can adjust the color, background type, and border color. For the Active tab, you can change the color, background type, border color, and the active line color. Following this, move to the tab's Content section. Here you can customize the background type, border radius, padding, and margin. You'll also notice a toggle to either show or hide the heading. If you choose to display the heading, you can then customize its color, typography, and margin. The next section is Description, where you can modify the text color and typography of the product description. Moving on to the Additional Information section, you'll first be able to adjust the border color. You can then customize the label's color, background type, padding, and typography. Similarly, the value field can be styled with its color, background type, padding, and typography settings. After that, you'll reach the Review section. Here, you can style individual elements like the avatar, comment text, review form, and submit button. Customize each one to suit your design preferences. Once you have completed the Product tab section, create another container beneath it and insert the product-related widget. In the Content tab, the first section you'll work with is Related Products. Here, you can define the number of columns, the column gap, and the row gap. You'll also find an option to toggle the heading on or off. Below that, you can adjust the number of products per page, the order by settings, and the sorting order. Now, switch to the Style tab. The first section you'll encounter is Heading, where you can customize the alignment, color, typography, and margin of the title. The next section is Items, where you'll again find two sub-tabs, Normal and Hover. In the normal state, you can adjust the border type, border radius, padding, box shadow, and alignment. Under Hover, you have the option to modify the box shadow settings. Moving down, the next section is Image, which also offers Normal and Hover tabs. In the Normal tab, you can set the background type, border radius, padding, and box shadow. In the Hover tab, you can adjust the background type, border radius, and box shadow settings. Next is the Title section, where you can tweak the color, hover color, margin, and typography options to create a look that fits your store's style. The following section is Rating, where you only have two options, Color and Active Color. Adjust these as needed to match your overall design. After that, you'll find the Price section. Here, you can customize the regular price color, sale price color, margin, and typography. The next section is Add to Cart, which also includes two sub-tabs, Normal and Hover. In the normal state, you can change the color, background color, border type, border radius, padding, margin, and typography. Under the Hover tab, you can adjust the color and background color to create a distinct hover effect. Finally, the last section is Sale Flash. You'll find a toggle to enable or disable the Sale Flash feature. If enabled, you can then customize the text color, background color, typography, border radius, width, height, position, and distance to fine-tune the Sale Flash appearance. That's it! We hope this tutorial made the process clear and easy for you. Keep experimenting with the settings to perfectly match your brand, and don't forget to save your work. Thank you for watching.